off, I don't care what you people say. Never follow rules, I'm a trendsetter anyway. Okay, I march to the beat of my own drum. They say I need rules in my life, well I got some. That's one, kill the competition. Two, be a loyal dog. Three, and if they snitching on your man, send them to the mall. Four, when you party, go hard till you hit the floor. Five, if you didn't see me do it, what the hell you asking for? Welcome to my world. SINA.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Sunday Night Live Stream and the Big Llama Show. How are you guys doing? I'm the Big Llama, and I just changed it up, and I don't know why. Anyway, let me bring on my co-host extraordinaire, BLKOUT AD. I know he's going to talk shit the minute he gets on here, so let me just take my lickings the minute he gets on. AD, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's up, man? I was writing something down as the thing was ending, and I'm like, oh, I got to do the intro. And they just flood me up right there, so... welcome guys. It's Sunday night. It's 10 p.m. and you guys know where you need to be. You need to be here with us. So we're excited and there's a lot of shit going on. A lot of stuff to talk about for this week. So again, I'm happy to sit down with AD for another week.
Actually,
oh,
take me off the screen real quick. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll go solo here. Let me know when you're back. Anyway, so guys, again, welcome to the show. AD will be back just momentarily. All right, so if you guys want to get in on the show, make sure you guys go to the comments. Make sure you guys hit us up. I see Scared Witless, AD Whitman, who was in our state just the other day. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining me, man. Thank you for coming on. He's saying he's staying on as long as he can. He's liked and shared. Thank you, man. The other AD is supporting the channel as well. All right, man. Welcome back, sir. He's just doing a quick. He's popping the bottles. Popping the bottles.
It was a good week, man. You know,
it's been a great week. It's been a great week. We had a nice little recording session. That was fun.
Yeah. I do gotta say I've been slacking on the editing. It's been a busy week. I have to take the accountability for that. But we're so far ahead right now. We'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. We're about to put the watch along for episode 9 will come out this week. But we'll be getting another edit out this
also
week.
Gives you more reason to go to the Patreon.
There you go. He's got it.
A YouTube member, you know what I'm saying? We're giving, we're selling great content here.
That's exactly right. So yes, if you want to watch the full watch alongs, which are available up to episode 9, which will be out this week, go ahead and subscribe. So yeah, I was just saying a lot of shit going down this week, a lot of stuff. I was just recognizing Scared Witless. He was actually in Florida. He was doing the Florida trip, but he did a weird trip, man. He went all the way down south to Fort Lauderdale, and then he went up to Pensacola. He was doing like a thing for his daughter, but I was like, man, that's a weird trip. He drove all the way down and then back to the north part of the state. So it was a crazy thing. But anyway, we've got, I think Comic-Con isn't, I was wrong. Comic-Con wasn't this last weekend. It's actually coming up this week. So people are gearing up. It starts, I think, this Wednesday.
Well, there was announcements made.
Oh, no. Just ahead of Comic-Con. No, you're right. There was absolutely a bunch of announcements, drops. There's a lot of things happening to get people excited about being there. But I think the official calendar starts this week, this Wednesday, and panels and there'll be more trailers this week. There's a lot of stuff happening, so look out for, I think, more information on that, which is going to be fun to talk about. But there is a lot of stuff happening, and it's a big week for Marvel. I mean, with Comic-Con dropping this week and Deadpool and Wolverine coming out this week, this is the big week for a lot of reactors, a lot of entertainment, folks. It's just going to be a big week in general for Marvel. So I'm excited. Got my tickets and ready to go. I'm taking the whole fam. So it's going to be it's going to be an interesting week. The one thing I have not capitalized on, and it's my anxiety. It's the doing the recordings right out of the theater. I know I got to do them, but I went to see Twisters, which was a great movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I don't understand why you don't. Just do it right out when you get home. You don't have to do it out the theater. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. But
that's true.
You should put something out, right? Like you're going to the movies already. I mean, that's part of like things you like to do. So it's not like an extra thing. You're not going out of your way. You could just make and it's easy content. It's just
no, true. I just
but
I
out
told
of
you,
the
I feel
theater is also the most where you're
it's
like
the
right out
easiest.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like okay. So I saw a guy doing it once, like doing the not out of the theater, but I saw the guy doing like a food review, and I know it's the world that I live in, and I know it's the stuff that I'm supposed to do. I just feel like a douchebag. I don't know. I got to get past it. I know, and I've said this 1,000 times on the show, but I just can't stand there and hold my camera.
You just got to do it.
I know.
You're
You know what?
never gonna do
I think. Listen, that's why I need you here, man. I think you. If we went together, I think you'd just be like, "Dude, we're doing it," and then we would just do it.
You just record it, put a little stamp. It'd be easy. We're doing it for the
need
Mortal
a push.
Kombat movie. We have to.
Yeah, no, I need a push. That's what it is. It's once I get going, it's a weird thing too. Like I said, I'll do a bunch of stupid shit back here in this studio. I will do dumb, silly things and do all kinds of nonsense back here and put it out there. No, without even thinking. But I'm afraid to just do a selfie. I won't even take a selfie. I won't take a selfie. I think that's douchebaggery, and I don't do it. But if you've ever seen a picture of me, I've not taken one selfie ever.
It's also 2024, dude.
I know. Everyone does it.
It's okay to take a selfie.
The other AD,
the llama if you don't.
He says, do it in the lobby. He says he filmed nonstop when he was in Fort Lauderdale, Pensacola. No one even looked at him filming himself. I know I saw him doing he did a walk along from like from the beach to his hotel or something like that. I was watching his video, and nobody even looked his direction. I get it. It's like it's just something about it.
Realistically, nobody gives a fuck.
I know.
Like
I know.
If you saw somebody, think about if you would see somebody recording a review out of the theater, you would just acknowledge it and then keep it moving. You'd be like, oh, that's dope. And keep it going. It's like, all right.
Listen, it's so bad. I won't even sing in church, man. I won't even do like mouth words in church. I won't do anything. I'm literally, it's that bad. And it's weird.
You'll get over it. You're going to have to.
I'm going to have to. I'm going to do this full time. But yeah, and then we're going to talk about Twisters tonight. We're going to talk about the Paul fight. I didn't watch it, but I know you wanted to. I did watch some highlights. But like I wrote to you on Twitter, I didn't even know he was fighting, to be honest. I had to be 100% honest on that.
That's crazy. Oh, maybe because my shit's only fighting. It's a lot of fighting.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe that's why it was like flooded. But I felt like all week I just kept seeing shit.
Yeah, no. The thing is, this week, and I'll be 100% honest. Like this, I probably spent the least amount of time on my phone, at least doing just reading TikToks or doing my normal stuff than I have in the past. Because I just been busy. Like this has been just a crazy busy week with just regular stuff. So nothing that I'd care to talk about too much. But that's why I've been occupied with other things. So I honestly, Little Llama would have told me 50 times there was a fight. He would have had his friends over. We were all busy, so it was like, it was just a crazy week. But let me see, what is AD saying here? I live in a town of 5,000 people and just do whatever I want. Once it gets around that you film, people love when they see you and they ain't on camera. That's true. So no, that's probably why I didn't know. I just haven't been glued in this week on anything. But I did manage to see Twister. And I do want to talk about Deadpool this week to see, because I saw one more trailer and another reveal, which I'm sure is from the first 30, 40 minutes, because like you said, they're not really showing you much beyond those 30 to 40 minutes. But yet another cameo, another character was revealed in another trailer, and I'm like, damn, like stop doing this, because I don't know what's new and what's not new, and I just watch it and I go, oh shit, there's another cameo. I'm trying not to watch anything else, but we'll talk about that.
I mean, it's the final trailer, so you're not going to see anything else. But also, the movie comes out in a week. There's not, trust me.
Yeah.
From everything I've been seeing, you can watch all the trailers and every promotional thing, and you're still going to have things that are going to surprise you. I mean, the post-credit scene has not leaked yet, and supposedly that's going to be a big thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I'm going to not go radio silent this week, but I'm going to try my best to avoid, especially around Wednesday, Thursday, because Wednesday, Thursday, people start to actually see the movie or go see the early screenings, and I don't want to hear anything about it.
I can't wait for the spoilers, to be honest.
Oh, I know you love that shit. You just sit there and watch.
It's like my favorite thing. I'm excited.
I know it is.
I'm excited.
It's like popcorn. You love spoilers like you love popcorn.
I'm trying to go Thursday though, to be honest. I don't know, like if I can get tickets for Thursday night, I'm gonna try. But if not, I'm trying to go before I go to work Friday. I'm trying to see it on Friday because even though I'm probably gonna watch spoilers leading up to it, I kind of want to be as like not tapped in as possible, because I think it's gonna be one of those movies. Well, it's either gonna either do what the Marvel movies have been doing and just being okay movies, or it's gonna revive Marvel. Like that's how I'm looking at it. Like if this movie is as big as it seems like it's gonna be, as good as it seems like it's gonna be, obviously we know Ryan Reynolds really cares about this Deadpool character, and it being its first Marvel feature, the first R-rated, there's a lot riding on this, right? Like there's a lot riding on this movie to be wonderful. And especially like the Marvel fatigue and all the lulls of Marvel lately. I truly think this can spark it. And now, which we'll get into later, like some of the things that are coming out in the future of Marvel, they're calling it the Mutant Saga, and there's like teases of like an Avengers versus X-Men like lead up. So
which would be amazing. Yeah.
Honestly, my final prediction though would be, and I think I said this on this show, but I think they're gonna reveal like maybe a member or two of the new team to get people excited. I think that's like what's under wrap, like the new Wolverine, because this movie's a lot about Wolverine. I mean, from the trailers, it seems like it's a lot about Wolverine that we see being a failing Wolverine and shit like that. And what better way than to like usher in the new with Hugh Jackman? Or we find out Hugh Jackman is going to be the Wolverine anyway, which would be crazy.
Which is the running joke, right? He's like, Disney signed him. He's going to do this till he's like 70.
Yeah.
Little Matt says hi.
Hello.
Little Matt is. Anyway, so let's start at the top. Let's go with because we're going to get to that to the Wolverine talk, because we're going to probably end on that. But Twisters had a big, huge weekend. What's that?
So you really want to talk about this movie?
No. I just want to talk about. Listen. I just wanted to talk briefly, not a long dissertation on it. I did see it. That's why I want to give you my 5-minute review on it. But from a money standpoint, and the surprise was it made just a little less than Oppenheimer did in its opening weekend, which was a huge success. So it's kind of not that the summer blockbuster is back, but it was like a predictable movie that had all the beats and tropes and things of a summer blockbuster that people were like, hey, I'll take it. It's not complicated. It's not like overly think about it. It's fucking tornadoes and people chasing tornadoes. People die and the shit is crazy and it's nothing but special effects. And it was fun. So I was surprised though. I would say that I went into it saying, I don't know if I really gonna like this shit. It might be stupid. And I actually kind of enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed it a lot. It was just a weird feeling, but it was anxiety inducing, the movie. It literally was like, holy shit. Like I couldn't believe like I was actually like edge of my seat going, oh my God. But there's some terrible deaths in this movie. Some terrible ass deaths. Like people like get mangled the way you would think in a tornado.
Twisters, dude.
I know, but the first one was like, there's like one guy gets impaled.
It was also
This one, like,
90s.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's changed, and also that just goes to the point of something we always talk about is that they need to go back to just single. Even though this is like a reboot, kind of like not reboot, but like bringing back old IP. It would have been more impressive if this didn't have anything to do with the original Twisters and it just came out and did well. But I think it needed the Twisters thing to kind of like, because it's like, why are you gonna make these disaster films? It's been a while since people have like made like a disaster film. Like the last one I remember is like 2012 or whatever that was. That's the last one I remember. But I mean, it's a simple movie, man. That's what people want, right? Like people want the simple, enjoy, like give me a little suspense, give me a little comedy.
Right.
Ooh,
right. But the thing was, and this is what I took out of it, and what I also read after too, which is they did not that they didn't care about the first movie, but it wasn't like, oh look, they only had one like two like little throwbacks, and that was it. The rest of it was its own new movie. They didn't give a shit about the other characters. There was one little like item that if you blinked, you missed it, and then like an outfit that the lady wore that was like, hey, look, this is exactly the outfit that the previous character wore. That's it. There wasn't all this, hey, do you remember that person? Hey, do you remember this? And then they had like a gratuitous cameo. Fuck them. They were like, no, this is our movie, our thing. And it was a pretty cool premise behind the movie. I won't spoil it for anybody. You should go see it. But like I said, it was interesting that it was like, someone had said it was like Top Gun Maverick, where it was just almost the same exact movie, just updated, right? It's about the same thing. It's like Twisters is the Twister movie, just updated with higher stakes, bigger action, and new leads. And it was great. It was fun. It was just a lot of fun. But again, about as predictable as you would think it is, but the characters and everything, it was just a fun movie. But I was shocked at how full the theater was, and I was shocked at how much money it made, because I didn't think it was going to make money. And the reviewers were like giving it like mid ratings, but people didn't care. People did not give a shit. They just wanted to go see a disaster flick. And I think that's what you were saying, what you were alluding to, is like, that's the secret sauce right there. It's like, people they don't want interconnected stories. They just want a fucking movie. I can go eat my popcorn and just like watch people get, blown up by Twisters. It's not like Sharknado though. It's not that bad. But it was a fun movie, man. It's a fun movie. I'm gonna actually go. I'm torturing myself because I might give myself motion sickness. I'm gonna go check it out in 4DX, which is that stupid theater that has the moving seats and the wind. I'll record my post viewing reaction after that in the car, because I'm going with Little Llama, because he'll make me do
He'll make you do it.
Yeah. Let's see. Scared. The other AD says they want to be able to take their mind off the craziness of the election year. Yeah, I think so. For some reason, they called it Twisters. Seems twisted. Yes, for sure. Now, so that's all. See, that's all I wanted. That's all. Just a couple of minutes. AD. Now, did you watch the which one? Jake Paul. Did you watch the Jake Paul fight, or did you watch the highlights? Or I didn't.
I watched it. I didn't really want to talk about it. I was just saying that's exactly, he beats a fighter, and a real fighter. What do people have to say?
A bare knuckle brawler. Yeah, I know. I read the description of the guy, and and then when you wrote what you wrote, I was like, he's. But you know what? I've come to I think I came to this reality the last time we argued about this guy, is that I don't like him. I don't like him. I think that's my bias, is I don't like him. And no matter what was going to happen, I think I was just going to say I didn't like him anyway, right? So I think I came to that realization, our last argument, which was I just couldn't. Not that I couldn't win a point with you, but it was like, maybe I just don't like this guy, and I just want to see him. I just want to see him get defeated. He wins, and you know what I'm saying? And no, and it was a very refreshing realization to say, look, I don't like him. I don't like Jake, and so it's what it is.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh shit. Not again. Am I back? Am I good?
I think you are.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said
I figured the conversation there's really nothing to talk about after the 4 times we talked about it. But I was just like, you see, like,
no, you're right.
Now, me personally, I don't want to see him fight Mike Tyson anymore, because if Mike Tyson can't even get to the fight in the first place, let's let that one die and fight somebody else.
I mean, it would have been a spectacle and it would have been fun to watch, but why? It's just a why. But hey, he did what he did, and he looked. And again, from the highlights I saw, he looked pretty good. Knocked the dude out.
Really good, actually.
So, really yeah. I mean, I guess did he have more time, or was this the same? This would have been the same time frame he would have fought Tyson.
No, he was
the same day.
Not the same day, but
around the same time.
No, because the Tyson fight already passed. It was supposed to already happen.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he looked in better shape. I mean, unless that was like a ploy.
People saying he's on steroids.
Oh,
by people, I mean Conor McGregor. He's the first person to say that.
One person in particular saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. He doesn't get tested, and Conor brought up a good point. Is like, why don't he fight in Las Vegas? It's because their commission is very strict and they test. So I don't know.
I was gonna say he looked like he was in great shape. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know if he had more time. I wasn't sure
but
of the timing.
every fight, he's been in shape every fight.
No,
like, you can never doubt that he's in shape. Hold on, my headphones messing up.
No. I think they were downplaying, or that was part of the storyline of the Tyson Paul fight, was that Tyson was making fun of how he looked, right, or his fight preparation. And I think they were just playing into it, like showing images of him looking a little bit, chubby or water weight, like he wasn't cutting at the time. And so he looked a little out of shape according to the way they were presenting the marketing. So I just thought, like, when I saw his highlights, I was like, man, he looks like he's in tremendous shape, compared to what I saw. Cause I stopped watching after Tyson backed out and I was like, all right, I don't give a shit about what he's doing next. But now when I saw the highlights, I was like, man, he looked great. He looked like he was in great shape. So that's all. I thought maybe he had more time to work out or to get himself into fighting shape. But what's this say here? We got Tang. Nice jersey, huh?
Yeah. The Call of Duty World Champions Optic Gaming. They just won today.
Oh, nice.
Pretty crazy event, actually.
The other AD says, I'd fight Jake Paul as long as it was a guaranteed purse. So that begs the question, would you step in the ring with Jake Paul?
Me? No. Dude.
Yeah.
Why?
Guaranteed money? Guaranteed money?
No.
I'd do it. I'd get my ass knocked out for some cash.
You gotta have more.
It could boost my dollars in my studio. Come on, man! I could.
You gotta make the guaranteed purse only comes if you sell the fight, dude.
Well, exactly. I wouldn't sell anything. They'd be like, "Who's this Llama guy? This guy wants to fight," and then I'd be like, "I hate you. I hate this guy," and they'd be like, "All right, this guy just really hates him, and he's gonna knock him out." But I would do my best for him not to knock me out, though. That'd be very embarrassing. I'd take the L for guaranteed money.
That's crazy.
I'd go in there thinking I wouldn't get knocked down, but then I probably would get knocked down. I got some pride, man. I think I'd have some decent showing. I probably would get knocked down, but I'd be talking shit though. I'd be talking shit the whole time. I'd Conor McGregor that whole thing for sure. Who the fuck is this guy? He said, "Hey, he sell the crap out of it." I would too. I'd try to make sure. Oh man. All right. So let's get back to some Deadpool and Wolverine talk, some Marvel talk, actually. So you said there were some things that came out. I like I said, I haven't been as in tune. What are some of the items that have you seen on your radar that they're releasing on the Marvel side?
Doctor Strange 3. There was a Scarlet Witch movie coming. They called it the Mutant Saga. So obviously, Scarlet Witch, gained a lot of popularity, especially because of WandaVision and her role in like Doctor Strange 3. And even though like she kind of like disappeared or not died, but like kind of disappeared, they're gonna find a way to bring her back. Obviously, also the Agatha, which I think might tie into this, but the Agatha show also coming out. There was one other thing I seen. I can't remember.
Well, I did. The one thing I saw was they are definitely moving away from the Kang dynasty. They're like retconning that whole storyline into something very different.
Yeah, but we knew that already.
No. I mean, but they were like the director who they hired for the next movie. Oh, the Russo brothers, right? I think the Russos are back. Or at least not rumored, but I think they're back, but I forgot in what capacity. I know that. There's a lot of shit that was coming out. I don't remember what all of that was, but I mean, it's a good time to be, to sort of reboot the Marvel franchise machine, because hopefully, again, they're putting a lot of eggs in this Deadpool basket. So, and I think if they've seen it and they know what it is, and they know how big this movie is going to be, then I think that's why they're gearing up, right?
Oh, shit. I just seen somebody say Deadpool and Wolverine spoilers will start tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Now I got to get off the internet.
Yeah, there's a new Thor movie. Yeah. Avengers vs. X-Men, I think, is the biggest thing. But we knew they were going to move away from the Kang thing once the majors went through all that. We knew that was going to happen. And obviously all the movies were kind of ass anyway, so it's like, let's just revamp everything. So we're going to see what happens. I'm just excited, man. Actually, I really do enjoy the X-Men side of Marvel. And to see that with like Kevin Feige's eye, I think it will be an interesting take to see like how comic book accurate they go with the X-Men in this. You know what I mean? Because we've never seen live. I mean, obviously now with Deadpool, we've seen the live action cartoon version, or the cartoon suit. That's the first time we ever seen, or the comic book suit. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time we ever seen it. So are they gonna do that with everything? Like, actually, I take that back. That's not the first time, because we saw Professor X. Remember, he had the yellow thing in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
But, they're starting to add those elements, the comic book elements, to the X-Men characters. So is that how it's going to be? And like I said, I think we're going to at least know somebody on the new team. I think like that's something that Deadpool does have to give us, because it's got to kind of get us excited for everything. And Deadpool's a perfect character to use to rewrite all the mistakes of the last couple of years for Marvel. You can pretty much redo anything.
Yeah. No, I mean, they'd be dumb not to at least introduce something new or move the story along.
Or the Fantastic Four.
With Deadpool. Yeah. Well,
because they're already announced. So realistically, it's most likely maybe one of them. But if they hit us with like, this is the new Wolverine, that's gonna be very like, because we don't know who that is. That's gonna be very internet breaking.
Yeah, it's good. That's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting. I can't wait. I just got to stay away from the internet starting tomorrow, I guess. Shit. What I hated was I think No Way Home got spoiled for me on the internet, and I hated that. But I'm gonna try. But if you hear something, I don't want to hear it, man. Don't tell me nothing.
It's all right, Llama. I respect people's. Yeah, I don't understand why people can't just watch the same thing they already know. It doesn't really take away from it.
I mean,
watching Vampire Diaries again. I know everything that's gonna happen. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. But like, I'm like, oh, this is the greatest show I've ever watched.
I swear, you and my wife have the same brain, because my kids are rewatching, or actually they're watching The Boys for the first time. So I'm rewatching it with them, right? And then my wife has already seen it. Her and I are about to do the season finale probably tomorrow from this last season. And she's watching like season 2 or 3, and she's like, wow, that just happened. I'm like, you've seen it. You know exactly what's going to happen. You know who survives and who dies. Like, I don't understand why you're asking this question. She's like, I don't remember the show after the show's done. She's like, I literally watched the show. I know exactly what just happened. And then it goes away. I'm like,
yeah, but that's not my case. I like know what's happening. I just don't. Think about how many episodes of Vampire Diaries.
Right.
You know, there's like little details slip the cracks. Like I'm like, oh shit, that did happen. But I'm not like as soon as I'm done, like, yeah, what did I just watch? You know, and then see it 2 weeks later, be like, oh wow, I don't remember that. Nah, my brain's like a file cabinet of all the spoilers and things I know.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. Let's see. Chadwick says that's like me with The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Futurama. I just love rewatching and discover something new every time. I think that's what's happening with you. Is you're discovering like a new detail that on like, Vampire Diaries.
Like reading a book.
So something just happens and you go, oh yeah. I didn't realize that's how they told you that part, but you knew
It's like reading
the main
a book.
thing of the story.
Multiple times you read a book, you always like grab onto different things. At least I've noticed.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's I've been enjoying. And that's the thing. I don't. If I know something is going to happen, not that it takes away from the enjoyment, but I like the surprise element. I like to just go, oh my god, like look at this. But like when I think I knew John Krasinski or whatever was on Multiverse of Madness. I think I saw an image or someone had posted an image, and I'm like, that's not real. And then when I saw the image, I'm like, I still was like, oh shit, but at the same time, I was like, I saw that, and it takes away from it a little bit. So, you know,
I don't. I would just
what's that?
That's like seeing a ad. You know how like Us Weekly will put like an image of like the movie. It's like that doesn't take away from it. It doesn't even do anything. It's just like looking at two different things, I think.
Well, I mean, but like if they told you the main point, or they told you like a big like reveal.
That's not a big bro. That was like literally he was what on the screen. Max 10 minutes of the movie. Max.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. You know, I get it when like I get it with like story detail. Like I get when people don't want to know like story detail, but something like that, like a cameo that just dies, like that doesn't add anything or takes away anything from the story, in my opinion. But like I get like if you're invested in a story and you don't want to know anything, and then somebody's like, you know, this guy dies right like this, it's like fuck, dude. Like I've been trying to figure that out, rattling my brain.
I gotta go back to find that fucking tweet. I put a tweet out like before No Way Home, and I'm like, please don't be a jerk and don't spoil the movie. I just said something like that, like you know, don't be that guy. And the guy responded with the exact beat for beat what happens in No Way Home.
You asked for it, though.
I know, but that was a dick move.
Why even tweet, dude?
But that was a dick move, man. Like you told me exactly what happens, like at the end, and you told me who shows up, and you said, "Here's how it ends," and I'm like, you're a dick, man. Like, come on.
You deserve. Why would you even tweet that? You deserve that.
I wasn't the only one that tweeted it. I mean, come on, but like,
but there's people that live for that shit. They just want to ruin your day because they're miserable. You deserve that, dude. That's hilarious.
Listen, man. You know what?
No, you did because you gotta think, dude. You asked for like, why else are you tweeting about that?
I was just saying,
don't be Twitter. You know what I mean? Like just delete the app. You don't want to get spoiled. Just delete the app. You tweet it out. Hey, nobody put spoilers here. I don't really want to see them. I was like, all right, well, here they go. Especially if they've been doing that all day. You just added these, like you fulfilled their purpose that day.
Well, exactly. It just like again, being that guy. I don't get it. Like,
could also just be bots, dude. Like, it just be bots. People just set up a bot and then put it out there. Believe it or not, spoilers sell tickets. When spoilers are hot and people are like hype about the spoilers, it sells tickets. It just is what it is. Whether people want to hear them or not, once they find out something that sounds good, is like, I want to fucking see that too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When the Tobey Maguire shit you know how many people went because they heard Tobey Maguire was in the movie? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it changed it.
Well, there was a conspiracy theory. There was the whole, look at this image. There's 3 Spider-Man here. They're like this. They just removed, or they, which they did. They just blanked out the Spider-Man from fighting the other characters, which was so interesting.
That was some detective shit on the people's part. Like, how do you pick that? Like, how do you even pick up on that?
I mean,
some people who
fun.
probably do visual editing and stuff probably notice something's getting covered right there. I wonder what it is. And then you never know what people are super into, and when people get nerdy about stuff, they dive deep.
Yeah,
I think that's commendable though.
Yeah, well, I mean, but again, there's something about okay, so if that's Twitter and I asked for it, that's fine. But there's also the dickhead who walks out of the theater and spoils the movie for other people. I hate that guy too.
In that in my life.
I've actually seen that guy do it, and again I want to punch the guy and choose violence, but I also want to keep my job and not get fired. So
I just find that funny, but I've never seen that. I've never experienced somebody just yapping about that. I probably don't even pay attention, to be honest.
I seen it in a movie, and I saw it at the release of the Harry Potter books. Some dickhead, the book, I forgot which one, that Dumbledore dies. Spoiler alert.
Dude.
I know. It's been years. I know.
No, bro, it was a book before the movie. It was already written.
No. Not that. He didn't spoil the movie. The guy had either he got a copy or he found out he read to the end. And as people were waiting in line to get the book, he drove by and he fucking rolls down his window and he's like, Dumbledore dies at the end. I'm like, dude, you just ruined this for everybody. And of course, when they're reading the book, they're that's in their brain. Is Dumbledore really going to die at the end? And sure enough, he dies at the end. You just ruined it for a fan. You ruined it for somebody. What makes you want to go do that? I don't understand. Look at this. Dumbledore dies. Yes.
You just look at you. You're the guy you're talking about, dude. You're the guy you're talking about.
I just ruined it for everybody.
Spoiler alert, dude.
How dare you spoil that? Oh, geez.
Look at
These guys are just.
I wonder what makes somebody do that.
That's just a dick move. I don't know. That's just specially built in your body.
Nah,
although
I kind of find that funny, dude.
I mean, you would,
because even if you didn't read the book and you said that, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? He probably didn't even read it. You know what I mean? You probably just said it out loud. Dumbledore's gonna fucking die, that old bitch. And then he dies, and it's all right. Or he's like, Dumbledore lives. He could have said that.
I mean, but again, but what if you're right? What if you're right and you just?
It's not your fault. You're right, dude. They had predictable writing. You always knew that Dumbledore was old as fuck, dude. It's not like they said Harry died, bro. Dumbledore's 99. He could have gone peacefully. It's okay.
Melissa says, I don't mind a spoiler. Half the time, I'm probably not going to watch the movie, the show.
That's also true.
That's true.
I just look at it if the spoilers entice me to go see it, then it has to be good. You know what I'm saying? Or then I see it, I'm like, oh, the spoilers oversold it. It sounded better than it was. It could be that, but very rarely. Most of the time I hear the spoilers, I'm like, maybe would I enjoy that? Probably. You know what I mean? I'll go check it out. Or that shit's ass. I'm not gonna waste my time.
This is the best spoiler alert one I saw was the stupid asshole who did the Bob Marley. He was doing a commercial for the Bob Marley movie. He's like, non-spoiler review. I'm like, everyone knows the guy fucking died. There's no spoiler in this movie. What's wrong with you? But it's people like that drive me crazy.
Yeah, but there's also things that people, for that particular situation, there's things that people don't know about the story itself. I could see that being a story. You know what I mean? They know Bob Marley as the figure, but they probably don't know how he got to be that.
Oh no. But he was like, he's like, I'm not gonna spoil how it ends, and I'm like, we know the end. Like we know this movie. Like, I mean, you know what happens. It's like,
no, but again, some people don't know the story of it. They might know he's dead, but they don't know how he died, or again what led up. And then you got to think it's a movie, so it's like they add parts to it that would be considered spoiler. People like you would be upset if somebody told you. If somebody told you exactly how the ending were, like word for word, how the ending was gonna happen, you'd be kind of upset, wouldn't you? Even though you know he dies.
Yeah, I guess you might be right. I guess you might be right. But I knew his story. That's why. Melissa says, I like to read spoilers as I'm watching the movie. Damn, she's just Melissa, you're psycho.
I haven't done that before. That's interesting.
You're always sitting there watching the movie, like, all right, what's gonna happen next? Although
I have looked up stuff though.
I have too. Only if I know the movie is somewhat emotional. I've done that only because I'm like, is this movie gonna make me cry, or is this a sad movie?
You just gotta let your feelings out. I know you do it on camera. You gotta be able to cry in front of your kids.
I gotta be prepared for it. I gotta be prepared for it. You know what ruined me was Infinity War. That Spider-Man scene, Peter Parker. Oh my God.
That was a sad scene.
And the Guardians movie with Yondu. I was like, what? Who's cutting onions in this bitch? And that was bad. I gotta know these things. I gotta know these things before I go in. Like I won't go see Inside Out 2. I won't go see it. I heard everyone's crying in it. I saw the TikToks of people just like blubbering in it. I won't go see it. I'll wait for that to come to my private residence.
What's up, Bird?
The Birdman is in the building.
Look, Bird. JMO Black Label. Oh, you can't see it. Black Barrel.
Let's see. Oh, Inside Out is so good. No, I'm sure it was. It made $1 billion. I mean, there's no doubt that the movie's pretty good. I'm just saying, I need to be prepared. I can't. I have to be in a mindset set to be like, ready to let those tears go, or at least know what's coming. That's all.
That's what Bird says until he falls asleep.
It's like, we'll get you in the fields. Hey, we drinking, courting, and gaming tonight. Yeah, he's gonna be out cold after this.
Mm-hmm.
Before the show ends.
There's like three times in the last couple of weeks. He's like, "Yeah, I'll be on in a little." Yeah, my bad. Fell asleep.
Post freaking llama.
I can tell you what happens.
No, I don't want to know what happened. I just want to know that I know that it. See, the thing is, I saw on TikTok that people were crying, so it's like, okay, perfect. I don't need to know how sad or whatever. It's fine as long as I know I'm going to be crying. I'm prepared for it. I got my cry rag. I'm good. I can be ready. Spoiler alert.
Don't spoil it.
No. But again, I just did I watch what? House of the Dragon already? No, not yet. I have not. I'm behind on my shows. I am behind on my shows. But I was busy. I bought a new car. Not a new car. A very old ass car. This week I went to the movies. This week I bought an old ass car. I took the kids to Busch Gardens. I almost died. It's great. I found out that I'm just old. I'm just really old, and I know you tell me all the time how old I am, and I'm just.
I don't know how you just found out, dude. Blasphemy.
What I realized is that, like, when we did our blackout trip and we went to Busch Gardens, I was like, I feel young. I feel good. Yes, almost died just because I almost fell out. Mel's questioning. Almost died, question mark. So we went middle of the week and I rode some roller coasters, but it was very empty. And we went back to back to back coasters without any rest in 100-degree temperatures. And honestly, by the time I got to the last coaster, I literally wanted to pass out and die. I was like just miserable, and my body was like, enough of your walking, old man. Sit here. And there was a bench, and I sat there, and the world was spinning. And I literally needed like sugar to like get myself back to normal.
Did
I don't
you
know.
eat, dude?
I did eat. I ate some, I ate breakfast, and I ate a couple things here and there, but I was just like, it was the roller coasters, man. Like I rode this nasty roller coaster that like completely fucked with my head. And I got on Montu at the end, and I really didn't even want to ride it. And Montu is one of the last roller coasters where they kick your ass in it. Like, like the lady put her foot up and like pushed my harness in. I couldn't fucking breathe the whole time. I literally like I got the belt on. So the little lap belt, I clicked it in, and I'm like, oh, cool, I'm good. She's like, and you hear the stupid, number 4, please. And then they come rushing over to my side, and then the lady like puts her foot up, and she like fucking clicks it, and now I can't breathe. I literally can't breathe, and the thing takes off. So for whatever 45 seconds to a minute, I'm literally trying to breathe. I can't breathe. I get off the thing, and I about fell out. That's when I sat down. I'm like, I can't breathe. It's not like SpongeBob dying without water. And they're like, "Oh, you guys want to go some more coasters?" I'm like, it's like 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm like, "No, I think I'm good. We're ready to go home now. Where we go? We're done. We're done, guys. No, we're gonna ride some more coasters. Okay, we'll do one more.
We'll do another.
I wanted to die. Anyway,
Know thyself, Llama. Know thyself.
Nah, man. I just. Roller coasters are the devil. It's a couple of things have happened, you included. You're in this couple of things that happen that have, again, I don't want to ever say that I'm old, but you just keep reminding me that I'm old. And now it was funny at first, right? It was like, he's old. He's older than dirt. The jokes were funny, and my mispronunciations of new things were funny. And now, like, my body is not reacting the way it should. I think you told me, hey, you're kind of old when then you talk about the reaction videos when we talking about it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck AD and fuck everybody, man. I'm not that old. And then I went to the theme park, and my body said, no, motherfucker, you're old. You're an old man. And you're going to just take it easy. So
you're not old, you're seasoned, buddy. Yeah.
Oh my. I'm old. That's it.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Dude, I'm 31, dude. I feel old.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like I've and like I said, it's a series of things, and I had to fill my pill bottle thing for the week. That makes me feel. Come on, man! I told you, I literally have a morning, noon, and night like options on my prescription pills and medicines and vitamins and everything else, man.
That's all right, dude.
Got my CPAP.
You're marinated, dude. You're seasoned and marinated. Sheesh.
You're not old. You're well marinated. Seasoned with some Tonys. Your body said, "Sit the fuck down."
You're the new 45 right now, dude.
I get 45.
Oh.
The new 45.
You're the new 45, dude. Nah, you know how they say they're like 30s are the new 20s? You're the new 30s, dude.
No, man. If this is the new 30s, no way.
You're the new 30s, dude.
This is painful. Anyway.
I've been working out, so my body's been hurting all week. In ways
you're hurting. You're gonna admit that you're hurting because you never.
I'm also 270. Well, mean, I'm not hurting, dude. I'm not a pussy, but I am sore a lot. I've been sore all week. But I'm also like 276, out of shape, smoked a lot of blunts, you know what I mean? So my lung capacity is not there. It's been a tough trying to get back into shape, but I feel strong. You know, I pitched the other day, throwing pretty good. Like I feel stronger, just out of shape. And that I'm like, oh, you know, whereas like I've been thinking a lot about, I'm like, man, I used to get really out of shape. But I was never really out of shape. You know what I mean? Like I was always playing baseball. I was always doing something. So even when I was out of shape, I was still doing stuff. This time I literally was not doing anything for years, just sitting at my fucking computer. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. I mean, probably not. Because like my body also, even now, like I feel it. Like it's like, oh yeah, we're back in action, you know? My body like wants to be an athlete. It's just me being a lazy shit. So it's been cool. But I've definitely been like, sore as fuck all week. Like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna be easy, bro.
Yeah, no, if I like clean the house a little, I'm sore for like 3 days. So no, I'm out of shape too, man. But you pitched, so that's different. That's way different.
Yeah,
I haven't lifted
today,
a weight in like 6 months. Oh yeah.
Today I went to go work out, and I decided to bench press. And I pitched yesterday, and my arm is sore as fuck.
Shit.
I'm in pain. Like I woke up, my neck like stiff. I was like, oh yeah, it's like I pitched yesterday. I could feel it. I threw like 90 pitches too. So I'm like, yeah, I could feel it. And I'm over here like in the middle of my set, like I don't know if I can do this workout. Like, luckily I pushed through and I got through it, but I was like, sheesh, that was a tough one.
No, yeah, I don't know how much I can. I got to get back into actually working out, so I can. Get
reverse
back to good. There's no reversing the fucking clock. The clock is broken. You can use some Bengay.
Now the old people, the legitimate old people that are out there, you know, like 70, 80, still living life, you know, doing their shit. I thought, you know, it's like the older you get, it's like I want to be that, because you see the other old people the same age. You'll see like an old person like go out, play fucking pickleball with their homies. And then you'll see the person the same age can't walk, can't breathe. You know what I mean? Like, there's like 2 lanes you can go as an old person. It's like, when you're young, like you kind of like, you really do take that for granted. You take the body for granted. You take the amount of like stress you can put on the body and be okay from. It's like, no, now I feel like I have to do things a little bit more meticulous. I still feel like I'm at full strength, but it's like, all right, I got to be a little bit more careful with how I do it. I don't want to hurt something for the long term, because, you know, like when I was younger, I could just start throwing. I don't need to stretch. Now it's like, all right, let's stretch. You know what I mean? Let's take our time.
I actually did. I actually have been playing pickleball. My sons introduced me to some pickleball. I did do decent in it, so I'm going to return to the courts.
They have like this. It's like drunk. It's like black light pickleball with like food, drinks, and stuff here. I definitely want to try that out. I've never played pickleball, but it'd be cool.
Listen, let's see. It says you can join the Grampies getting their steps in at the mall. Katie's laughing at pickleball. Richard Simmons at baby, R.I.P. And the Florida beach is almost dislocated my damn knee. 37. He shouldn't be hurt. No, that's why I don't touch the water. So,
water's good for your joints.
It may very well be. I'm not going in any seawater or any bodies of water with animals in it. So, I go in my pool.
That's scared to cry in public. He's scared to do a reaction. Scared to go in water. Doesn't like roller coasters anymore.
I like roller coasters. I just can't do them consecutively.
He just hurt me. No, that's crazy though. You also get motion sickness. So it's like the fact that you go on that many, or you went on that many, is kind of brave of you, to be honest.
It caught up. It did catch up with me.
You kept the ball rolling. You paid for it.
I did pay for it. But look, man,
you think you would have been fine if you took a break in between?
Yeah, if there was actual wait times and shit like that,
there was.
I would. No, so we got lucky. There was like hardly anybody there, but they kept shutting down the rides because of like lightning delays, and then opening them back up within 5 minutes. So like we literally walked up, they were like, "Oh, it's closed." We're like, "All right, we'll go to this next one." And then like within 5 minutes, like, "Oh, we're open again." And then we just walk right on. So we literally like walked from one to another, and we just got right on. And I'm like, no break. And I'm like, shit. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Oh shit. The same shit happened though, Halloween Horror Nights. I wore the wrong shoes and my fucking knees and feet were killing me. All these little youngsters were like crying about their knees in their bag. Oh, I'm tired. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm power through. But when I got to the hotel, man, I about wanted to cry. Ooh, I was dying.
I've been wearing, just recently. Well, since my last trip, I've been wearing 13 and a half because like in my head, I've been 13 and a half for a long time. I've soon realized I am 14. So like before I was wearing shoes when we went to Busch Garden, I wore shoes that were like 13 and a half. My feet were killing me. I was like, bro, like what's going on? Like every shoe I wear hurts my feet. Like I'm confused. You know what I mean? I'm like, they feel tighter. I don't understand. Like I'm 13 and a half. And then I put on a size 14. I'm like, oh,
No.
all right. I guess I'm 14 now, dude.
Yep.
My feet haven't hurt since. It's been a good time.
That's the
But
same
it
shit
was bad. It was bad for a while. I was like, bruh,
with
I don't know what's going on.
I'm hurting. All right. So we reached the bewitching hour. We've got to wrap it up. So here's where we tell you what we've got coming up. So this week we should have another episode of Vampire Diaries dropping this week. We'll try to get the Longest Yard out this week also. Not going to make any promises on that one. It's going to be a longer edit just because there's a lot of pieces to edit on that. But those are the two things we'd like to get out this week. And I do have a little review that I'm working on some of these things I bought at a couple thrift shops. So working on that, just on the on some shorts and some small videos like that. So a lot of things we're working on this week, guys. If you guys like this show, like the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys want to watch the full-length watch-alongs, become channel members here on YouTube or go to Patreon and become a patron there. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining us every single week on Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on The Big Llama Show, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Facebook. He is Blackout AD. I'm The Big Llama. We'll see you guys next week, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. Peace out, everybody.